when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. It's going down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll. But I'm king of the club. And I'm wearing a crown. Popping these bottles, watching they go home.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Please welcome your 2026 New Orleans Saints.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 44. He's tackled down by Byron Murphy.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of
They face second down and 7. To the air is shot. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face third and a yard. They'll go play action here with Chuck. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
So they go and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
The air once more. Shuck. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
The air again is Shuck. We'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he will dive into the end zone. Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and outside the pocket. And those movement flows, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league.
This complete, it's Addison again. Still going. And he will go all the way. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. Now, how about this? It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. The Saints offense will take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On play action, it's Shuck. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down at the loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
They'll put Addison in motion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, Jones. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
On 1st down, Shuck. Forced to his right. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Shuck. That's Morello, the tight end, open downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Javon Vele was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw is Shuck. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now, faking the give. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A nice throw from the 2nd-round pick. It'll get him a 1st down. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Throwing again, Shuck. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver.
Brings up 2nd.
And it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, kind of interesting. You don't see a lot of teams play dime personnel down here in the real low red zone, Mike, but great job by the defensive coordinator anticipating pass, right personnel, right coverage, and really muddied up that back end for the quarterback.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Vikings going to take possession at their own 3-yard line. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. That is the danger of the play calling down there, Greg. Trying to stretch it out. Can't get there, and it's going to cost them 2 points.
Most often, Mike, anytime you're backed up, the idea is to try to get the running back running downhill at the defense. For that exact reason, he got bounced out wide. They were able to string the play out towards the sideline, and it results in the safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And they will take their final timeout of this half. And of note, since they're out of timeouts, they cannot challenge for the remainder of this half. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Headed left, buying time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
Terrific
yards.
start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down inside. The 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Rolling right. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. Throwing is shot. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack. That should be the final play of this first quarter.
A little bit of a snowball effect going on. Things seem to be unraveling just a little bit here offensively. It was the miscommunication that led to the incomplete pass on the first play. Now it's a sack on 2nd down, and they find themselves going the wrong direction.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Point after. Coming up here. And this is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the way. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29. Orleans offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
First down. A gain of 30.
Man in motion, heading left.
First down, Minnesota.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. His pass, right side. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did. Wow, you think you have moved it down the field with a terrific passing pitch. But now finish the play, and on the turnover, the defense takes over.
You work so hard, Mike, to execute the play the way it's designed, and you come up with a huge, explosive play in the pass game, only to then lose it because of poor.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps drop even in this one. On play action, here's McCarthy. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
2nd and 10. Little play action here with McCarthy. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in! Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. He will not get in. They will fill up empty on this drive for 2, unable to tie this football game up. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 35.
So a big one there to start the drive. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
48-yard line.
By the time the defensive backs had come downhill to get involved, we knew there was just no way he was going to get himself out of this. It just shows, Mike, how long he was flailing around back there, that by the time he actually went down...
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after he gains just 3.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield. The idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
He's going to let one fly for Addison. Justin Reed that time. The tight coverage and the good hand. This is 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
Here's McCarthy. And this ball incomplete. He's on 3rd down.
Intended for Justin
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. He tried to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on down.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And not much there. Good defense held to no gain.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he could not set his feet to fire that one. It is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And he'll take it on in. Chris Olave. pass. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point
Play fake. Here's shot. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. He's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Been featured and a factor in the first half. 4 catches already. See if they can add to that total. His offense has it 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he'll brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. And now, Kellen Moore, not thrilled with the last call, and the former quarterback throws the right challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. That keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike. They've made a clear point and said, we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible. And so far, they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point, you've got to find a way to...
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the... Saints are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. A turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
1st down.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. This one caught at the floor.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. That one taken in. Addison, touchdown Minnesota. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. On now for the extra point, here's Will Reichert. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit.
I just can't wrap my head around that decision, Mike. I mean, think about it this way. If you want to go for two, by bringing your extra point unit on, you have to snap the ball from the 15. If you keep your offense on the field to go for two, you get to snap the ball from the 2-yard line.
Oh, this ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40.
Ready?
On first down, Shuck. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Here is Shuck on first and 10. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 10.
McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. To the air once more is McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Addison. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. Now a flip to the kicker, it's a fake. And he's going to be brought down. They pass on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the first half comes to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Price now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll lead to a second down. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Thrown left side. The catch is made. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
J.J. McCarthy sacked. A loss of a yard. It's second down.
He'll get on the football and spike it here. To the air on third down is McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. Sensational stacks in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. Justin Reed that time with the tight coverage and the good hand.
Brings up second and 10.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Off by Quincy Riley.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
On play action, it's shown. The Vikings have got it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
They'll put Addison in motion. Play action now. It's McCarthy. And here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And a nice return here as well. It takes it up to the 45-yard line.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At the 49-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Throwing on second down, shot. Throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
26-yard line.
From the gun, it's shot. That is caught. To the goal line and in. Take.
Level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First down.
Little play action here with McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And he's got another one. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Riker good with the extra point. The Vikings are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Saints offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. To the air is Shuck. And more of the same. Another interception. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
He'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's close to a first down. Gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch off first down.
It's a gain of 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
26-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up. 3rd and a yard.
3rd down and 1.
They try and run for the first down with Jones. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape edge. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This one from 5th. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And that is going to be an absolute disaster. They wanted the holder to throw it. He couldn't get away. Now they're going to turn it over on down.
48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd
It's
down.
now 2nd and 10.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Now Shuck on 3rd down. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And now he loses the football. And they're going to reception. Now, faking the give. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get the football at their own 40.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, what a throw there. Back across the field, but it's still a completion. That was good for 29.
That's good for a Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Devon Bailey. Touchdown Saints. Now the try here for the point after. And this is no good. Missed the extra point. And that will keep the score right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it.
The
Vikings offense ready to take over once more. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
The 18-yard line.
They run it once more with Jones. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Riker now to add the extra point. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. That's deep for Olave. And that is incomplete.
Really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing back throws.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
19 yards.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Thursday Night Primetime continues after this. 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins with Kamara. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
It is 3rd and 10. Chuck. Exiting the pocket right. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go. And here's Chuck. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask. And the defense turns them away.
Is a turnover on downs.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Look at that. Sneaking across his body and connected. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And they're going to get this all the way down in. Inside the 5.
A gain of 26 yards.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll put Addison in motion. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That's to the end zone, and it's batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Reichert now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings have taken a 4-point advantage.
38. Saints 34.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
The Saints offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
As the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And If they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field.
And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll put Addison in motion. Here's Joe. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. They send the receiver in motion left. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 17.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. His pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. And you can see him with the ball in the air there, Mike. He's kind of leaning. He's hoping that ball would come back. It ends up catching a piece of that upright, but he's able to get it to go through.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Saints offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Shuck. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shuck. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. We'll go 3 tight ends here. 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down, Vikings.
To throw is McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3.
Tackle made back at his own 3-yard line.
Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. And man, down the field, it's Olave. And it'll be brought down, but they're going to move this one out to the 25.
That's good
Plenty of
for a
time,
Saints
plus 2 timeouts
first
at
down.
their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Moving to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are right back in this one. They'll try a jet sweep. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
To Jefferson on the jet sweep. This is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Second and goal.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
The ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. 3 down for no gain.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score. And maybe a little shake of the head right there, Mike. What do you think? I mean, we've all done this playing golf, and that's clearly a slice. Fortunately for him, it doesn't make too much contact with that right upright, just enough that he's still able to get it through.
He'll take it at the 12. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's first down. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. He's going to air this one out. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings.
Just come outside for the night.